come and you all will get to revise. But whatever we have understood here today, try to retain. Over to you, Anubhavji. Jai Jinendra.
Jai Chinendra, Jai Chinendra. I'm so sorry everyone for joining so late. Let's start with Mangalacharan. Namo Arhantaram, Namo Siddhadam, Namo Ayariyadam, Namo Uvajjayadam, Namo Loe Savasahudam. Mangalam Bhagwan Viro, Mangalam Gautamo Gani, Mangalam Kunda Kundatyo, Jain Dharmostu Mangalam, Sarva Mangalya Mangalyam, Sarva Kalyana Karakam, Pradhanam Sarva Dharmanam, Jainam Jaitu Shasanam, Jainam Jaitu Shasanam, Jainam Jaitu Shasanam, मोक्षमार्गस्य नीतारं भेत्तारं कर्मभूभृतां ज्ञातारं विश्वतत्त्वानां वन्दे तद्गुणलब्धये वन्दे तद्गुणलब्धये वन्दे तद्गुणलब्धये. So we all are trying to make sense of everything that we see around ourselves, everything that we see. We're trying to figure out what rules does it follow, whose constitution is applicable to it. And so far, what we have done, what we have been successful in concluding is that we see six types of realities: Jeev, Pudgal, Dharma, Dharma, Akashkal, knower, matter, medium of motion, medium of rest, space, time. And they all together constitute this world, which we call the three worlds or Teen Lok or Lokakash, right? And they all live together without fighting, without having any contradictions, without having any issues. So therefore we say Parasparop Jivanam. All these six substances, they tell us that, okay, acknowledge others' presence, but do not get irritated that it may pose a threat to your existence. So we all can coexist by not putting anybody in trouble and by not being afraid of anybody because they put some threat on us. So we said that, okay, this order is very simple, but how is it possible that, none of these dravyas, because they are coexisting, they are living together, what if there comes a tomorrow when one Dravya decides to take over? Yeah, generally it happens, if we start something with good intents, but over time people have different mindset, people have different ideas, they want different things. And then the very rules that were framed in beginning, they the rules begin to change. So what if this happens in this world order as well? So for that, we are trying to build our own constitution that if this world has to function, then we should contemplate what are the rules which, without mentioning, every substance follows it's not a charter which is specific that, okay, it is written somewhere. It is understood by everybody. It's not explicit. It's not being told to be followed. It's automatically understood by each part of reality, each type of reality. So the first rule for this, we said that, okay, the most important thing for any substance is their own existence. So if you can relieve me of this fear that there may come a tomorrow where I will cease to exist, then every today will be mixed with fear because this could be my last day. Because I'm not assured of my existence, which should be eternal. So we all want to live eternally. हम सभी हमेशा रहना चाहते हैं. तो हमारे लिए सबसे बड़ी बात बनती है कि आप पहले मुझे ये वाली बात बताओ, did someone create me? Because if somebody did, then उसका मूड बदल सकता है. वो बोलेगा ठीक है, मेरे से गलती हो गई, let me destroy this. So if there is a creator, the flip side of that is that he also has if he has the power to create you, he automatically gets the power to destroy you. तो हम ये सोच रहे हैं कि नहीं, यदि हम दुनिया बनाएंगे, उसमें किसी एक व्यक्ति के ऊपर इतनी पावर्स दे देना, इट इज नॉट एट ऑल सेम। ये सही बात नहीं होगी। तो फिर क्या करें? कि ऐसा करते हैं, लेट्स अग्री ऑन दिस, नो बडी क्रिएटेड अस, एंड देयर फोर बिकॉज we are not created beings, we have not been created, therefore the question of we not existing, we getting destroyed, वो question ही बाहर हो गया। Because there is no one who has created you, there cannot be a person who can destroy you. They both go hand in hand now. You make a creator, then there is this condition कि यदि किसी ने बनाया है तो वो नष्ट करे या ना करे, फाइन, इट्स ओके। दे मे choose to destroy it or they may not choose to destroy it. But if they are the creators, then I, being the creation, will always live in the fear कि अरे मेरे creator नाराज हो गए तो, what if I offend my creator, he may decide to finish me off. तो ये वाला, जब मैं अपने आप को किसी दूसरे के हाथ में दे देता हूं कि मेरे को उन्होंने बनाया, देयर इज प्रॉब्लम। तो हमने पहला रूल रखा अपने कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन का, एंड इट इज द रूल ऑफ एटर्नल एग्जिस्टेंस, विच सेज what exists cannot be destroyed and what does not exist cannot be made. सिंपल सा रूल है, हम सब इस रूल को दोहरा सकते हैं। we'll do it in Hindi, because in Hindi it has it is coming from Prakrit language to Sanskrit, and then we understood it in Hindi, and now we are trying to understand it in the languages that we are now getting familiar with. So but जब मूल शब्द है इसमें, जो the words coming directly from our agamas, सत means the existence, का विनाश नहीं होता, means what exists cannot be destroyed. जो है उसको खत्म नहीं कर सकते। ठीक है, ये तो अच्छी बात है। नहीं नहीं, ये पूरी नहीं हुई बात। सेकंड साइड टू इट इज कि जब जो है उसे खत्म नहीं कर सकते, तो इसका फ्लिप साइड ये है कि जो नहीं है उसे बना भी नहीं सकते। दैट विच इज कैन नॉट बी डिस्ट्रॉयड, दैट विच इज नॉट कैन नॉट बी मेड। जो है वो खत्म नहीं हो सकता, जो नहीं है वो आ नहीं सकता। तो सिंपल सा क्वेश्चन है, व्हाट इज द क्वेश्चन? कि देखो, इन दिस इन दिस कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन, आपने और मैंने डिसाइड किया था, वी ऑल डिसाइडेड। व्हाट डिड वी डिसाइड? आईना, वी डिसाइडेड कि हमारा कोई ऊपर अथॉरिटी नहीं हम मानेंगे जो मुझे करता हो, बिकॉज इफ आई बिलीव इन दैट अथॉरिटी, फिर तो मेरी लाइफ उसकी विल पर चलेगी ना। उसका भी मूड अच्छा है तो बोल रहे चलो लेट्स मेक द बेस्ट लाइफ फॉर आईना। पर कल को उसका झगड़ा हो गया उसके फैमिली में, उसका मूड खराब है और उसको अचानक से आईना याद आए, ही माइट देन डिसाइड कि नहीं नहीं, आई कैन नॉट गिव हर सो मच ऑफ लक्जरी। तो Arna has got no say in her life because she has a different creator. So you, all that you can do is you can do whatever you want to do as long as he is not there to see you. He is not bothered. The moment he becomes bothered, he becomes interested, then you are not independent. तो मैंने सोचा, जब मैं अपनी लाइफ की, बिकॉज वी आर डिस्कसिंग जेनेरिक फिलोसफी, तो हम ये सोच रहे हैं हम किस तरीके की दुनिया चाहेंगे। तो यदि मैं अपने सपनों की, इफ आई वॉन्ट टू क्रिएट द वर्ल्ड ऑफ माई ड्रीम्स, इन दैट वर्ल्ड आई वुड नॉट वॉन्ट an authority above me who is responsible for my very existence. Otherwise, that is as good as pledging my entire self to that one person's will without even knowing that is that person good person or bad person. How can I surrender without knowing the character of that person then with my own existence? समझ में आया? तो पहली चीज कि हमें किसी ने बनाया नहीं, ठीक है, करेक्ट। और जो जो भी था अब तक वो रहा, तो अभी तक वो किसी को खत्म नहीं कर पाया. So far, there has been no substance which could destroy another substance. अभी तक आप लोग भी केमिस्ट्री में इक्वेशंस पढ़ते हो in your school. You have chemistry as a subject. Yeah. Do you guys have in your syllabus how to balance the equations? You have to take one chemical compound and then the question would come like, okay, balance these two equations. What do you do in balancing? Who will tell me if you have read it? Anybody who can share? आपने यदि स्कूल में पढ़ा हो, what do we do in balancing of the equation? What is the rule that we follow? Anybody who has done it. It's not a test. You do not have to be right. Just tell me whatever you have understood of it. Anybody? कोई बताएगा? And anyone who has read it in their school so far in grade, I think ninth, 10th, 8th. I'm not sure if we have students coming from that grade. Who will tell me? Anybody? You guys are bright students. I would want answer. If who is
अनुभव जी,
telling me?
आई हैव
Yes.
श्रेया एंड यश विद मी. वो ड्राइव कर रहे हैं, बस बता रहे आंसर.
Okay. Okay. Yes.
Yeah, so in balanced equations, the left hand side, uh, there are the reactants on the left hand side of the equation and products on the right hand side. So,
Correct.
yeah, the reactants can be either compounds or elements themselves. If they are compounds, the element in those compounds, the number of atoms of those elements on the left hand side should be the same as on the right hand side. So the number of atoms of the element doesn't change on either side. It stays constant.
What does it mean? What does it mean? No matter what the resultant is, no matter what the reaction is, no matter what process those compounds, those elements are undergoing, when they come out from that side of the tunnel, the head count remains the same. So if there were 5 hydrogen atoms, no matter what was the situation, like when from this state to that, undergoing to that reaction chain, when we come out from that side of the tunnel, it's as good as you're entering a tunnel with 5 people in your car. When you come out of that tunnel, how many people you would want to come out with? 4, 3, 7. Ideally, you want the same number. 5 went inside the tunnel, 5 should come out of the tunnel. So even today's, with our all the advancements in science and technology, we do not have a single reported incident that our all great machineries, all the great what should I say, artillery that we have, all the great bombs and machines we have discovered, who can just blow up entire city or entire nation in a moment. We have no single documented fact of destroying even single atom. Even if chemical reaction has to happen, what we'll ask first, tell me the head count. Whether the left hand side of the equation, the number of atoms, do they meet in the right hand side of the atom equation? Means what? That something which exists does not die. It may change its form, fine. The head count will not decline. It will not even single atom is going to go missing. Understood? So this is the first part of the story. Now the second part. ठीक है, हमारे पास अभी जितने एटम्स हैं, शायद इनमें वो ताकत नहीं है कि ये दूसरे एटम को खत्म नहीं कर पाए. What if tomorrow we develop one atom which has the power to destroy? So read the second line. If we do not have an atom or a substance of that potential that it can pose a threat to the existence of other substances, then Acharya says, relax, get relieved of this thought. Because if it does not exist till date, then it is non-existing. It is asat. And if it is asat, congratulations, be happy. What does not exist never gets created. So first fact, ऐसा कोई द्रव्य नहीं है जो दूसरे द्रव्य को खत्म कर पाए. जितने भी existing substances we have, there is not even a single substance that can destroy any substance. So far, in our present super advanced age, even when science asks you to put forth a few compounds or elements and take them through a extreme chemical equation reactions, be relieved, nothing will get lost in the process, because it cannot be destroyed, it cannot be destroyed. So ठीक है, so then next argument, what if we make a substance that can destroy? See, so far it is non-existing, right? So if it is non-existing, the second rule is, if existence does not get destroyed, then the non-existent does not get made. Don't worry, there will never be a tomorrow when we'll have a substance that can destroy us. तो अभी तक हम खत्म हुए नहीं. ये हमको अस्तित्व गुण के फर्स्ट पार्ट ने बताया कि भाई कॉन्ग्रेचुलेशन, यू आर स्टिल लिविंग बिकॉज यू आर अ सत. बट हम वरीड हो गए कि ठीक है, अभी तक तो हम नहीं मरे क्योंकि सब देखकर संभलकर हम चल रहे थे. बट व्हाट इफ देयर कम्स अ टुमारो दैट वी मीट अ स्ट्रॉन्गर एनिमी? तो अस्तित्व गुण वापस एम्फेसाइज करके बोलता है कि देखो 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 देखो, अभी तक थ्रेट इज नॉन एग्जिस्टिंग. डोंट वरी. व्हाट इज नॉन एग्जिस्टिंग? असत का उत्पाद नहीं होता. उत्पाद इज प्रोडक्शन. यू कैन नॉट मेक इट. व्हाट? असत. What does not exist cannot be made. So, this is the first rule of this constitution, that first we want to make every citizen of this world, every member of this world, self reliant. And for that self reliance, we'll have to first make them in such a situation that they are self made. There is nobody above them who has decided their existence. And that will give such great beauty to this world, right? I do not owe you my existence, and therefore I'll not be on your feet for mercy. Yeah, if you have better attributes than me, yeah, I'm here to get inspired from you, to take inspiration from you. I would want to follow you so that I can also garner those good attributes in me. But if you think that you can show me fear and make me surrender and make me dependable on you because you will fear me with, you will threaten me with this destruction. What do we call it? You will want to inculcate some sense of fear in me by saying that, okay, if I do not follow, you will destroy me. Sorry, I do not appreciate this. I do not even want to take any good habit or attribute from you. You're not at all inspiring for me. So, why am I saying this? Why becomes the most important rule of Jain philosophy? That बेटा आप लोग कभी भी बाहर देखोगे ना, कोई भी धर्म चल रहा है, it it breeds out of two emotions of humans. फर्स्ट एंड द foremost इज ऑफ फियर. यदि मैं आपको डरा दूं कि देखो, आप लोगों ने दान नहीं दिया ना, तो आपके पास जितना भी है ना वो सब खराब हो जाएगा. आप यदि ये नहीं करोगे ना तो आपके बच्चों की तबीयत खराब हो जाएगी. अब इफ आई एम अ पेरेंट एंड आई रियली लव माई चिल्ड्रन, एंड यदि आप एक सोफिस्टिकेटेड ड्रेसअप पर बैठकर आप अच्छे से मुझे बोल रहे हो कि देखो, तुमने यदि मेरी बात नहीं मानी तो तुम्हारा बच्चा चला जाएगा, I'll get scared because I do not have any thought of mine. I have not developed philosophical thinking. I have not contemplated the reality. I have not done my homework. है ना, मैं इग्नोरेंट था. मुझे लगा इसकी क्या जरूरत है, मैं अपना कोर्स का पढ़ लेता हूँ, मेरे को मैथ्स अच्छी आती है, साइंस अच्छी आती है. मेरे को लाइफ के बारे में कॉन्टेम्पलेशन करके क्यों टाइम खराब करना है? जो टीचर पढ़ा रही है वो तो पढ़ ही लिया है, आई हैव गुड मार्क्स. कि ये इग्नोरेंट हुआ अपनी खुद की एग्जिस्टेंस के लिए, बिकॉज ही डिड नॉट आस्क हिमसेल्फ दैट व्हाई डिड ही कम हियर, व्हाई देयर इज सन एंड मून रोटेटिंग, why do we have days and night? Why do we have to sleep every night? Why do we get tired? Why do we get hungry? Why there are others who are not doing well and others who are doing too well, why there is poverty, why there are people who are not well physically, economically, why there is so much of disparity in this world. What wrong have the animals done? Do they feel something when we hunt down the animals, when we kill the fish, when we eat honey? When we wear the skin of other animals, does it impact their lives? So we have not asked those questions. And then we directly, because we obviously that life hits everybody. So, sometimes life uh, poses some challenges. It gives us some challenges which we really find difficult to tackle. And then at that time, when we are about to break, we need shelter. तो हम जाते हैं आसपास किसी मंदिर में, कोई हमारा फ्रेंड बोलता है यू शुड गो एंड लिसन टू हिम. Somebody says, "Oh, have you tried that? Have you tried taking a dip in Ganges?" आप वहां पर जाकर देखो, बड़ी शांति मिलेगी. हिमालय में बैठकर देखो. यू शुड कीप मम 30 days के लिए. आप कुछ बोलो मत, साधना करो, मौन साधना करो. यू शुड डू सेवा. यू शुड डू सर्विस. एवरीबडी सेज कि इससे मन शांत होगा, और हम परेशान होते हैं. आप लोग अभी बच्चे हो, आप लोगों को नहीं पता है शायद. ऑलरेडी आपकी भी बहुत परेशानियां हैं, प्रोजेक्ट्स की, एग्जाम्स की. आपके डिजायर्स पेरेंट्स कितने मान लेते हैं, कितने आप पर बाउंडेशंस हैं, कितना आपको कंसर्न है कि क्या हो रहा है. फ्रेंडशिप में भी बहुत सारी बातें होती हैं. तो बट when you grow up, everything multiplies. And there is a certain limit, certain strength that this brain can endure. And then फिर एक बार ऐसा होता है that we want to surrender. We want somebody else to take over. कि भैया आप डिसाइड करो, मेरे से तो डिसीजन भी नहीं लिया जा रहा है. At that time, two things function. First is fear. यदि मैं आपको डरा दूं, then I can dictate what I want you to do. So either I can scare you of the consequences of you not surrendering to my will. दूसरा, और यदि आप परेशान नहीं हो, आप बड़े खुश हो, तो अब डर तो आपके काम आएगा नहीं. तो मैं आपको आपके ग्रीड को फ्यूल कर दूं. आई शो यू अ मोर फ्लावरी पिक्चर. एक बहुत सुंदर खूबसूरत करे, ये करो तो ये मिलेगा. सो ईदर आई कैन फीड योर फियर और आई कैन फ्यूल योर ग्रीड. इन दो बातों से दुनिया भर के सारे धर्म चलते हैं. आप जाके देख लीजिए. या तो लोग उन श्राइन्स पर जाएंगे जहां पर मनोकामना पूरी हो जाती है. वॉट एवर यू विश इट फुलफिल्स. या सो दैट इज फ्यूलिंग द ग्रीड. या फिर लोग जब परेशान हो जाते हैं तो फिर वो काम करते हैं डर डर कर कि नहीं, वो नाराज हैं तो अभी व्हाट शुड आई डू. माई स्टार्स आर नॉट अलाइंड, माई टाइम इज नॉट गोइंग राइट. तो यहाँ ये कहा जा रहा है, जब भी महावीर भगवान हमको बता रहे हैं, तीर्थंकरों का उपदेश हमको बता रहे हैं कि बच्चों, एवरीबडी, कभी भी डरकर या लालच में अपनी उन्नति का रास्ता नहीं चुना जाता. द सेल्फ बीइंग, द सेल्फ हेल्प is never in the right path if it is arising, if the motivation is either fear or greed. हमको यदि कल को कोई डराए, हमें चुपचाप वहां से वापस आ जाना है. क्योंकि डर किस बात का? मैं मरूंगा. मर गया मैं. क्या मर जाऊंगा? Can you finish? Can you finish one single atom from this chemical compound? Do whatever you want to do. The head count will not drop. Nobody can kill me. Nobody. ये अस्तित्व गुण हमको इतना स्ट्रांग बना रहा है. हम किसी प्रोपोगेंडा में पागल नहीं बनेंगे. हमें कोई डराएगा कि ये हो जाएगा, अरे तो ये हो जाएगा तो क्या हो जाएगा? टेल मी व्हाट विल हैपन. हम as children, we have so much of pressure. We are constantly told that you have to do good in exams, and therefore there is this fear of failure. यदि मैं फेल हो गया तो, इफ आई डिड नॉट गेट गुड मार्क्स तो, एवरी कुछ बच्चे इतने डर जाते हैं that I might get, I might, मैं फेल तो नहीं हो रहा हूं बट मेरे मम्मी पापा को तो 90 चाहिए, मेरे 70 75 आएंगे. And after giving exam, they know that the exam did not go as per, the expectation of their parents. And they not able to taking up to that pressure. They do things that no child should do. But you contemplate this. If I fail in exam, what will change? What will change? What will change? Pressure is that cloud which looks like that it is a ceiling, but it is a cloud. You just raise your hand, you just make your hands up, that cloud will shatter. The pressure looks dangerous, it is not dangerous. मृत्यु का डर लगता है, लेकिन मृत्यु तो एक समय की, the death is of one समय, and the next moment is your new birth. So the time of death when everybody is mourning here because you have passed away, somewhere else there is birthday celebration that you have arrived. So death is an illusion. Any type of शॉर्टकमिंग, किसी भी तरीके की कमी, ये सब इल्यूशन है. जिसको अस्तित्व का ख्याल है, जो जानता है दैट आई डू नॉट डाई, ही नेवर गिव्स अप टू फियर. वो सही काम इसलिए नहीं करता है क्योंकि गलत काम करने पर पनिशमेंट मिलेगी. वो समझदार है. वो सही इसलिए करता है क्योंकि सही करना चाहिए. His motivation is not fear or not greed. He is upright person. तो मैं बहुत सीधा साधा बच्चा और मैं आपके सामने बहुत आराम से आप जो जो क्वेश्चन पूछ रहे हो मैं आपको जवाब दे रहा हूँ. यू नो व्हाई? बिकॉज मुझे पता है आप रोज आते हो और जब मैं आपसे अच्छे से बात करता हूँ आप मुझे एक लॉलीपॉप दे के जाते हो. तो दिस बॉय इज बीइंग गुड, बट नॉट बिकॉज ही शुड बिहेव वेल, बिकॉज ही इज ग्रीडी अबाउट दैट लॉलीपॉप. उसका बिहेवियर वो दूसरे अंकल जो नहीं आते हैं ना कभी लॉलीपॉप लेके, उनके सामने अलग है. और ये अंकल जो हमेशा चॉकलेट्स लाते हैं, इनके सामने अलग है. तो दिस चाइल्ड कैन नॉट बी कॉल्ड एन अपराइट चाइल्ड, क्योंकि ही इज नॉट डूइंग द राइट बिहेवियर आउट ऑफ his mindset that he has understood that doing right is the right thing, but rather he is doing because doing wrong has consequences. ये तो गलत बात हो गई. हम रात में क्यों नहीं खाते? नहीं तो नरक में जाना पड़ेगा. ये तो पाठशाला में जब हम छोटे थे ना, तब हमको समझाते थे मम्मी पापा, जैसे बोलते थे भूत आ जाएगा सो जाओ. तो भूत आता है क्या ऐसे कभी? लेकिन वो डराते थे क्योंकि हम बच्चे थे. बट नाउ वी हैव ग्रोन अप. तो अब हम रात में क्यों नहीं खाएंगे? नॉट बिकॉज दैट कि मुझे नरक जाना पड़ेगा, इससे पाप बंधेगा, बट बिकॉज इट इज नॉट द राइट थिंग टू डू. मैं अपने खाने के लिए किसी का जीवन खत्म कर दूं? हाउ डज दैट इवन मेक सेंस? राइट? सो वी आर नॉट स्केर्ड ऑफ कर्मास. कर्म हमको नहीं मार सकते हैं. अस्तित्व गुण कह रहा है द कर्मास हैव जीरो इफेक्ट ऑन दिस सोल. आत्मा का कर्म कुछ कर नहीं सकता. हम्म. तो कर्म से वो डरेगा जिसको अस्तित्व गुण का पता नहीं है. तो अच्छा, तो फिर हम कर्म से नहीं डरेंगे तो हम अच्छा कैसे करेंगे? कि अरे, कर्म से डरकर अच्छा करना है कि अच्छे को अच्छा जानकर अच्छा करना है? हाँ. क्या होगा? हाँ, आप रोड के किनारे पर एक छोटे से बच्चे को देखते हो. ठीक है. उसको बहुत ठंड लग रही है, शिवरिंग. उसको हेल्प की जरूरत है, शायद वो लॉस्ट हो गया है. तो आप उसकी हेल्प तभी करोगे ना जब आसपास कोई फोन लेकर बैठा होगा जो आपकी फोटो खींचेगा. फिर कल को आपकी न्यूज आएगी और बोलेंगे ओ व्हाट अ ग्रेट चाइल्ड प्रिशा इज, शी हेल्प दिस बॉय जिसको जरूरत थी हेल्प की. तभी तो करोगे आप. या नहीं तो पहले आप फोन करोगे, देखो मैं एक बच्चे की हेल्प कर रही हूँ, जल्दी से फोटो खींचने के लिए आ रहे हो, नहीं आ रहे हो? कौन आ रहा है? तो फिर मैं हेल्प करना स्टार्ट करूं. वॉट इज द राइट थिंग टू डू? आपको हेल्प करनी चाहिए ताकि बाद में सब आपको शाबाश बोले, या आप हेल्प करनी चाहिए क्योंकि हेल्प करनी चाहिए? सो व्हेन फॉर योर एक्शंस you start thinking about consequences, then you're cheating yourself. You're doing the right thing not because it should be done. You're doing the right thing by making a transaction कि मैं ये करूंगा, मुझे रिटर्न में ये चाहिए. ये तो बिजनेस हुआ. दिस इज नॉट द गुडनेस ऑफ our own nature. This is not how we do things. ठीक है, तो अस्तित्व गुण के कारण हमको पता पड़ा, सबसे पहली बात है, दुनिया में किसी से डरना नहीं है। किसी मतलब कोई कितना भी बड़ा हो, यदि वो हमको इस बात से डराता है कि हाँ तुम मर जाओगे, तो फिर दिक्कत हो गई। कोई कितना भी बड़ा हमारे को डिसीज हो जाए, इफ अवर बॉडी गेट्स सम वेरी लाइफ थ्रेटनिंग डिसीज, अस्तित्व गुण कहता है डरना नहीं है। इफ अवर सिचुएशन गेट्स रियली बैड, अस्तित्व गुण कहता है डरना नहीं है, कितना भी कुछ बुरा हो। My first commitment to myself would be to not be scared of situation, of karma, of any disease, of any person, because nobody can hurt me. They cannot become a threat to my existence because of this constitutional remedy which I have received in this world constitution called Astitva or eternal existence. Okay, everybody, simple. So if I exist, then is my existence of any use? Yes, my existence is of great importance, and because I have casual efficiency, I have purpose. I have a purpose. I am a substance for I am not a random being. मेरे को ऐसे किसी ने randomly फेंक दिया है और मैं यहाँ पर टपक गया हूँ आकर, ऐसा नहीं है। If we exist, every existence has its own unique nature and purpose. So Vastutva Gun gives us employment. It says that okay, do not feel that you are of no use. You have a purpose. You have Arth Kriya Karitva. You have your Prayojan purpose inside you. And therefore, you should only worry about the occupation, the purpose you have. You do not feel yourself redundant and of no use. So, ठीक है, if I have purpose, do I know how to fulfill that purpose? The third rule says that because every existence has a purpose, we have also installed a software in every existence so that it knows how to fulfill that purpose. That is called Dravyatva. Every Dravya is constantly fulfilling its own purpose. ठीक है, जैसे मैं आपसे पूछूं, what are you guys doing? अभी आप लोग क्या कर रहे हैं? क्या कर रहे हैं? You're seeing your screens, you're taking down notes, you're listening to the class. What are you doing? See, if we go to a beautiful destination, हम किसी खूबसूरत जगह घूमने चलते हैं सब लोग मिलकर पिकनिक में, ओके, और वहां गए तो वहां पर देयर इज दिस माउंटेन and a waterfall is coming beautifully from that mountain, and the river is just passing just by the next of you. It is blowing, flowing. It's beautiful scenery, है ना? So you have arrived there. What will you do? What will you do? Let me ask some seniors. Samyak ji, what will you do? बताइए. If you have arrived at a beautiful destination, what will you be doing?
I'll walk,
You'll walk.
like have fun.
Wow, wow.
Maybe you'll be looking around and admiring what is around you and
Looking around and admire. Huh? So, what will you do to admire? How will you admire?
by looking at it. Maybe you'll look at it, you'll
You look at it and
put your feet in the water, have a walk in the nature.
yeah, yeah. What else? What else?
You're basically using your senses to enjoy the
So
place
all
that you're in.
that are trying to do in this process, those though you are mesmerized, but you get clueless that how should I have it? I'm mesmerized coming here, but then I have this somehow the limitation. I cannot have it. All I am left to do is to appreciate it. तो मैं छूकर appreciate करूंगा. मैं थोड़ी देर बैठ जाऊंगा. ज्यादा होगा if I have done enough. I'll take out my phone and I'll start recording it. I'll start taking pictures. You know, हम सब एकदम जैसे बंधे हुए हैं. We do not know anything beyond knowing. So either we know by touching, by smelling, by feeling, or then we start recording, we start taking pictures so that we can know it later. So Dravyatva Gun is saying that you know what? जो आपका वस्तुत्व गुण है, the purpose you have, which is for a jeev, is to know. To fulfill your purpose, you're anyways fulfilling it every moment. You do not spend a single moment without knowing. Without knowing. So it's not that, my parents have told me that, okay, Anubhav, you have a purpose to fulfill and you should aim for that. So my purpose is like 10 years after me, right? 10 साल बाद I'll be fulfilling my purpose because it becomes like an aim. But in Dravya, it's not like this. Okay, I am given a target and now I have to achieve that target in this 1 year. Dravyatva Gun says that every moment, the purpose is not an event. It's everyday routine. You're fulfilling your purpose every moment. हम जो हर बार जान रहे हैं ना, we are making our द्रव्य count. केवली भगवान के ज्ञान में ये आ रहा है कि इसका अस्तित्व चैतन्यमय है, इसका ऑक्यूपेशन जानना है, और गजब की बात, ये जान रहा है. All these three things together, they become our work portfolio. Our identity is Astitva, our work profile is Vastutva, and our working is our showing up to work every day. That is Dravyatva. Okay, but what else do you need? इंटरव्यू हो गया हमारा, हमें जॉब भी मिल गई है और हमने ऑफिस ज्वाइन भी कर लिया है. बस एक छोटी सी चीज इज मोर इम्पोर्टेंट. इट्स अ बिट क्रूशियल. और क्या रहता है, हम जब जॉब के लिए अप्लाई करते हैं, हम सोच रहे हैं कि वी व्हाट शुड बी द अदर इम्पोर्टेंट थिंग. क्या होना चाहिए? एनीबडी कैन हेल्प मी विद दैट वन वर्ड. व्हाट एल्स डू यू वांट? यू हैव अ जॉब, you have identity, and you are showing up every day. One more thing, anybody who can help me with that? और क्या लगेगा हमको? Soham, what do you think? Sorry?
How much you know or your loyalty to the firm or whatever.
Loyalty, why? Why loyalty? Why are you getting there?
Because like if there's a if I'm working for a company, there's a chance over a period of time I may leave the job and go to work for a
So
rival.
you want job security. You
Yeah.
want security. Whether, okay, I'm working today, I know I have this expertise and I'm bringing that expertise to the table. But what is the proof that tomorrow you will require me? What if you tomorrow you say that okay, AI has come and we do not need you anymore? Tata, bye bye. Find out a new profession. Go back to your home. What if that happens? So we are constantly living in the fear that whether do we become redundant? Are we still wanted? Are we still relevant? That question was also in front of all these substances, and they put forth this concern in front of the Constitution bench. And you know what? The Constitution bench recognized this problem, and then they made this charter, which is called Aguru Lagutva. The provisions of 1, 2, 3, Astitva, Vastutva, Dravyatva. Agru Lagutva says that I become the protector of your job, your existence, and your ability to show up. So, Guru means big, bada. Lagu means short. Okay, Guru means heavy, Lagu means light. So consider a dravya, a substance. एक substance is a bundle of attributes. तो हम द्रव्य को कैसे नापेंगे? We'll assume that a dravya is a bucket filled with attributes. So this bucket, when you hold it in your hands, this bucket is heavy. Okay. Now, how can you make this bucket heavier? By adding one more attribute. So Aguru Lagutvagun says, no, that's not allowed. You cannot add up one more quality to it. How can you make this bucket lighter? By removing one attribute. Aguru Lagutva says, no, you cannot be Guru. Aguru. You cannot be Lagu, Alagu. What you have is frozen. You cannot have an attribute which will be depreciated over time. You cannot have qualities that you will garner over time. Dravya says, no, I'm giving you purpose, I'm giving you power to fulfill it. Then I want you to keep doing that for your entire existence. And since your existence is eternal, therefore everything in you is going to be eternal. So Agru Lagutva Gun acts like that security, job security agreement, which assures the Dravya to keep walking, keep treading on the path of fulfilling its purpose. Okay, so we've introduced this fourth clause of employment, which is Agru Lagutva. Four attributes we have done so far. Two more remain, and then our world constitution will get completed. It's beautiful arrangement of rules which dictate the world order as per the metaphysics of our तीर्थंकराज. तो ये इस चीज को यदि हम एक बार समझ जाएंगे और हम हमेशा याद रखेंगे, nobody in life will be given the authority and audacity to take advantage of your belief, to take advantage of your conscience. तो हम सब चाह रहे हैं कि हम इतने प्रोटेक्टेड जब ऑलरेडी वस्तु व्यवस्था के चलते हैं, so why to not utilize provisions, the facilities, the luxuries we have already gotten from this world order? Okay, we have done four Samanya Gun so far: Astitva, Vastutva, Dravyatva, and Agurulagutva. Two more remain, but two very important ones. We'll be doing them in the next session, where we will be also talking about the Sarvagyas, the all-knowing entities, which is the foundation of this Jain philosophy. Okay, we'll be doing that. If you have any questions, you can ask. We'll stop here. Anybody has any question? No? Yeah, sure. So we'll do Jinvani Stuti.
अनुभव जी मैंने भी दोबारा सीखे ये सारे. Thank you so much.
Okay. Anybody has any question? किसी को भी कोई doubt है? I think it's easy, everybody, and the language is fine. मतलब मैं भूल जाता हूँ कई बार. Do we have to keep it थोड़ा थोड़ा हिंदी और थोड़ा थोड़ा इंग्लिश में, right? This is yes. Okay. ठीक है. Any yes. Sorry, Prisha. Yes.
No, sorry, I just wanted to say I like it when we do Hindi and English a little bit.
Okay. 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 चलो ठीक है फिर. Good. Good.
Just one
चलो.
question about Aguru Lagutva.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
Why is it that the gun cannot whatever vastu is, there can't be more or less gun in that?
Oh, very beautiful question. We'll do it when we also discuss the other two attributes, and then it will have better understanding. First, let's lay out all the provisions, how they are all interlinked. We'll be doing in the next class, while we'll also be talking about Sarvakya. Okay, okay, everyone. Chalo, let's do Jinvani Stuti. निज निधि निज में बताई, यह अनंत उपकार है, उसके लिए चिन्हवाणी माँ को वंदना शत बार है, उसके लिए चिन्हवाणी माँ को वंदना शत बार है. 9 times नमोकार मंत्र. बोलिए शासन नायक तीर्थंकर महावीर भगवान की जय हो. अहिंसा में जैन धर्म की जय हो. जय जिनेन्द्र. Thank you, everyone.
Jai Jinendra.
Jai Jinendra.